Hi there, I'm Martha Van Dam and this is Living Beyond. Do you, like me, struggle with high functioning anxiety? If you do, then this video is for you. And if we get cut off at the end of this reel or short, please look for the full video so that you get your full prescription, your full protocol for dealing with anxiety in your life. In a quick few points, here's what I'm going to suggest that you do, and this is what I have found works immensely for me in dealing with high functioning anxiety. Number one, what we're going to want to do is be sure that we're getting enough movement, some kind of exercise in our day. And I'm going to suggest that unless you're already highly involved in an exercise program, something that you do very regularly, that you increase your daily exercise. And you can do it little by little. Just make sure that you're getting increasing amounts of exercise. Again, if you already have a full-fledged exercise program in place, this probably won't affect you or apply to you. But what we do want to give you a thought about is that while you're exercising, are you allowing it to be mindful exercising? That may be a way that you can increase the way that exercise helps you with your anxiety. So mindful exercise, the way that would be different is, well, unmindful exercise might be you're running along and you're still thinking, I can't believe she said that to me. I'm just so angry and I'm so tired of this. Well, if those are the thoughts that you're having while you're exercising, then you're working counter to what we're after here, which is in this anxiety protocol. Mindful exercise is more along the lines of if you're running or you're walking or you're biking, you're being aware of what are the things I'm feeling. I can feel the vibration of the bicycle, or I can feel my feet in the pavement. I can feel the temperature. I can feel the breeze. What are things that I hear? I can hear the birds. I can hear the wind. I can hear cars driving by. I can hear children laughing. What are colors that I see? And you name colors. All of using our senses to ground us to what our experience is during our exercise grounds us and to the exercise and helps us to calm during that exercise. So exercise, increase your exercise, become more mindful in your exercise, but be sure that you're getting it daily. And this is not just something in 5 points that you hear in a blog. We absolutely understand that physical exercise helps to do some things with our neural networks, with the chemicals in our body that do help to settle our sense of what feels like anxiety. And let's remember that anxiety is simply an activated nervous system. So what we're trying to do, what we're doing is using our tools to help calm our nervous system. So the first thing we're putting in our protocol is our exercise, or increase our exercise, or deepen our exercise. That's number one. The next one is a morning routine that I want you to start doing. I found it to be incredibly helpful. And this morning routine starts as simple as this. When you're lying in the bed and you've not yet even gotten up yet, some of you even may wake up with a sense of doom or anxiety, but even if you don't, we want to help grab hold of where our nervous system is before we get caught off too much in our day. So we start off lying in the bed. I want you to do 2 of those deep breathing exercises where you breathe in really slow for a count of 4. You hold it for a count of 4, and then you breathe out slowly for a count of 8. And then you repeat that one more time for a total of 2. The next thing I want you to do is have your phone close by the bed. You probably do anyway. And if you have someone in bed with you, this could be disturbing to them. I keep my earbud things right close to so I can stick them in my ears and not wake up my husband with what I'm going to listen to. But I want you to do a tapping or a meditation exercise. There are 2 apps. There's one for each I find to be exceedingly helpful. There is a tapping app called the Tapping Solution, absolutely worth having on your phone. And there's a meditation app called Headspace, and which has 30 segments of specifically targeted meditations for anxiety. Really good stuff. Both of these are excellent apps. First thing in the morning, I think I tend to prefer the tapping. It helps me to settle a little better, and it absolutely does help settle an activated nervous system. So you've done your deep breathing, and do a quick tapping exercise to get you settled for the day and in a good grounded place. In the evening, so that was number 2. In the evening, for number 3, what I'm going to want you to do is reverse that. When you lie down in bed, do either a meditation exercise or a tapping exercise. And if you're tapping, this is a really great time for you to think through something in your day that might have caused some strain or stress for you, and tap through that thing. And you may want to look up some videos. I'll have some posted, and there are others on YouTube, but look up some videos exactly about how tapping works. But as you're lying at the end of the day and you may think of something that caused stress for you, you would tap through it, and it would look sort of like, I can't believe I didn't get that contract. I worked so hard. I'm so disappointed, and so anxious about what that's going to mean. I'm so sad I didn't get the contract. As you tap through, the piece of tapping is that our mindset shifts, and then you will find yourself being able to sort of coach yourself through with more of a sense of, but it's going to be okay. I'll start looking at new projects tomorrow. I'll check with partner and see where we go from here. There'll be another plan. I will keep going, and you'll find yourself shift out of the anxiety that came along with whatever happened during your day. You also might find yourself being able to tap through something just wonderful. It was a great day, and as you tap, you allow the memory of the good thing to go a little bit deeper in. So that was 3. Number 4, and the last piece I want to tell you is this. We don't just have anxiety in the morning and the evening. It shows up all during our day, right? And so during your day, then what I want you to do when you suddenly realize you're having that feeling, I don't know where your anxiety hits you, mine is right in my gut, but whether it's a tight neck, pressure in your chest, pressure in your head, your hands, your shoulders, wherever it hits and you recognize it, then I want you to, at that moment, call it what it is, become tuned into, oh, it's happening. And then say to yourself, oh, it's my anxiety. Welcome, old friend. You see, what we tend to do is we get like slapped on one side of the face with anxiety. And what do? We go, oh, I can't believe this, which just creates another slap on the other side. So we add to the anxiety by our reaction. So what I want you to do is the anxiety comes, you feel it, you recognize it, and you say, I see you. Welcome, old friend. What are you here to teach me? What is this about? And whatever you're doing, if it's possible, stop what you're doing. Put down your computer, put down your pen, close the book, put down your phone, sit back and say, what is this about? What am I feeling? What am I anxious about? What has just happened? What have I thought? What have I felt? What have I heard? Did somebody say something, or is it just my mind? Where does this come from that I'm having this thought and that's bringing this feeling? And sit with it a minute. Sit with it a minute and see if you can come up with, oh, I'm worried of how I'm going to look in this meeting. I'm worried when I make that phone call to someone, how they're going to respond. Give yourself a minute to come up with, what is this about? And when you do, sitting right there, or if you need to go to a place, if you need to step off to the bathroom by yourself, someplace you can find some privacy, then take that thing you've just figured out is creating anxiety and tap through that with a recognition of the phone call. I'm worried about that phone call I've got to make. So then you would tap through, worried about the call, worried about her reaction, don't know what it's going to be, I'm concerned about. And as you begin to settle your nervous system, you continue tapping, and your higher order thinking, prefrontal cortex comes online. It's now better able to think clearly because you have tapped down the activation. And that allows you, as you continue to tap, to end up kind of solving your own problem. It'll turn out all right. Even if she doesn't like it, I'll be fine. I'll give this my best shot. And you tap through that way. So now we've talked about an exercise protocol that you're adding in your day. This is kind of protective and proactive. We've talked about first thing in the morning. That also is protective and proactive. It reminds me of the inhaler that I take in the morning to help make sure that my lungs stay fine. I'm not having any trouble when I take it, but it helps just to keep things going, set the stage for a good day. The next thing we talked about is at the end of the day, so we close out your day with a calming down, which should help you sleep a little better. And this whole pattern is helping to create habit and changing neural networks in your brain so that the anxiety level actually should come down. And then the last thing we've talked about is what you're going to do when it happens. which is actually more of the tapping. And remember, tapping is an exercise that we do. It's a tool that we have. Calms down the nervous system, brings back online our higher order thinking so we can think through better. So those are some tools for you that I can promise you will work. I can promise you also that the longer you do them, the more good things you're going to see come out of them. So hope that your day is full of wonderful things today. And please let me know, get in touch with me, DM me, email me, or write in a comment below to let me know if you've tried any of these things and how they've helped. Here's to a wonderful and calm day. Thanks and bye-bye.